Well, boys, it's going to be a lot to export to YouTube. But anyway, this is Coastline, and we are going to go over. I'm going to completely finish this map because I've done two strats for it, but now we are going to completely finish. We're going to start off with kitchen, like one of the more complicated ones, and then we're going to go to penthouse. So we're going to go start with smoke, of course. Now, you can debatably take smoke impacts, but there's quite a lot for you to do. So this variation is going to have no mirror, and I'm not too fond of playing mirror, the other mirror that people always play onto site, but we'll see. So as a smoke, your main thing is you need to shotgun, like no matter what. It's just above the window, and then so shotgunning here is optional. Just do two. But your wire is also very simple. But so Maestro is going to help you with this. So again, I'm doing this kind of more spread out, but you're going to have to like just go with it. So you don't necessarily want this to be vaultable, but you can make it if you want. And then your two reinforcements.
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds and counting.
So this is the variation about mirror. So you're gonna grab these.
Must protect your bombs from being defused by Op 4.
And then your next job. So if this hasn't already been done by Maestro, you're gonna end up doing this, but Maestro has quite a bit to do. And then of course shotgunning here is also useful once the round started. If you've got anybody with impacts, it's their job to do this rotate, and ideally they can do this impact hole above here so you can see that clearer, or do the one above kitchen window. If you also get time, you want to shotgun this hatch. So I'm just gonna. So this will obviously be open. You need this reinforcement just so that when you're like rotating, you've got someone to play. So I'm just gonna show you the holes very, very quickly. These are quite common ones you've seen a long time ago. So you can make holes. You can do this from below. They're not perfect, but you can basically from this you can then see the default plan. These are for kitchen window, not too complicated of a one. You want to also make it so you can see behind the bomb, so you can like on the main plant spots. And then these holes, you kind of have to lie down sometimes, but especially if you get a call that they're planning front, then you basically just spray in the direction of the person planning behind Monty. And then of course this is the hatch. If this is opened, which you probably won't be, you can get angles into kitchen. And then the only other thing that's really of interest is that you can go to luggage if you've got an ACOG.
Time expires in 10 seconds.
If you don't need one, you can then see to kitchen. And then of course from the courtyard you can see the kitchen. These holes are pretty much mandatory. Before you used to reinforce this wall, but nowadays you don't do that.
You're out of time.
Because you can't anchor this side. It's very, very hard to anchor that side. So you generally just play it from distance. But this is definitely one of the strongest sides of the map. And you'll notice that there's a lot of stuff to shotgun there with smoke, which is why Maestro needs to be quick. So we're going to go to Maestro now. Now, he has two kind of difficult things to do. So honestly, you just gotta do it as fucking fast as you can. So you need to try and vault on this couch. That's your first Maestro, and then your wire is also going to go side, so something will be here in the window. So then as the Maestro, you'll immediately charge of these pieces of wire. And then you're gonna get this wall reinforcement down. Get your Maestro down so it's like safer. Ideally someone with impacts will grab this, and then you basically want to help smoke out like with the easy stuff, that stuff that doesn't need to be perfect. I mean you can like grab hatch and shit as well. And then you can help them out with this. And then you can then finish the other reinforcement on this wall. And then as the Maestro, you want to make sure that you angle this maestro cam so you can kind of see the sunrise, and then have this one like this, and that's complete. And once you've done that, you can play kind of aggressive, and don't worry too much about if you die. So you can kind of peek stuff, use your ACOG to your advantage, and then peek around off that, so you can play quite nice positions. So you'll notice that Maestro would generally play here, but also Smoke is playing here too, right? So Smoke's playing like sort of bathroom area and like around here. And it's kind of like a danger spot for both of them. But the thing is, like A is so holding A is so bad. Like this is not an anchor spot. They walk into the door and they can see you. It's just terrible. It's just, this is straight 50-50 gunfights at that point, not worth it. Anyway, so we'll go to Jaeger after this, but just like contingencies, like if you notice that they're really hard pushing Sunrise, all around, like a thing you can always do is leave sight, and then you can play this desk, which is like always a decent spot to play, because then you have angles to watch this hallway. Then as soon as if you get into here, then you've got angle, you can check bomb with everyone else. So like, if they do try and plant at A, then like the job of the Smoke will be trying to throw canisters like at the door.
15 seconds.
If this is open, you can like, it's not the most amazing spot, like, but you can like throw canisters towards the door and stuff, and then you have to lean out, but you can throw them for like this plan as well. But generally, if they're planning window, like Roma should be trying to influence the round as best as they can. So Romas do want to get picks, but they also want to like try and stay. At least one of them needs to be alive, just so they can't really plant in the kitchen window. It's just like really, really strong. Okay, so we're now going to go to Jaeger. So my recommended ops, definitely Smoke, Jaeger and Maestro, however you want to do it. So ADSs, and then you're in charge of this one piece of wire. You don't stick an ADS here because it gets burned anyway, it's pointless. And then your other ADS goes here, or alternatively you can put it below kitchen window just to burn out flashbangs. You're basically trying to avoid nades, and then notice as the Jaeger, you're immediately going upstairs, right? Because you won't be grabbing site reinforcements.
10 seconds to insertion. Down to 5 seconds.
So
Keep an eye out for Op 4 attempting to
this is
defuse
what I
the
would
bomb.
do. So wire wherever you want it to be, right? Wherever you need it to be, and your other reinforcement wherever you need to be. And then basically as Jaeger, you're just roaming like as you would normally. So you're roaming around upstairs, and you're kind of floating around, responding to carts, doing whatever you want to do. Try and hold up top, right? So that's like the first person who's off site. There's three people off site. So you can also take a castle to this, which is not amazing, but it's an option. But we'll go over like different ops as well. So another decent operator to take is mute. So if you were taking mute shotgun, that would help Smoke with the rotations and everything to do. So you'd help downstairs, and then your two reinforcements would be this wall, the single wall, just so they can't ash and plant easily. Grab the other wall here. Notice that that's like 1, 2 of the mute, and then 3, 4 of the Maestro, 5, 6 of the Smoke, and then the other person that yeah. So basically, it's like together you do this wall, shotgun everything. So mute's actually really, really strong. And then we'll go to mute actually after this, just to show like more in depth of what we can do. So an example of like, you're basically just roaming someone to callouts, and then you'd have one person play early sunrise, just for information. You can leave this as soon as you get pressured. You don't have to hold it. You're literally there just for information. They might try to spray out this window. At that point, you're kind of pinned, but you need to be here early, or at least have someone on cam just give that information.
5 seconds left.
So you could even play billiards as like a. You'd be able to hear the people sunrise from here.
Time limit reached.
So it's fine. that's just like an example. So you'd have a duo roam in penthouse and then like people below. So now we've gone through the core 3, and then it's gonna be hard. So Doc is good, Valk is good, Legion is also good. But I want to take Castle here, but I want to take impacts on him just so he can you can speed things up. So it might honestly like mute and then someone else is also fine. So mute Castle's fine. So if you are taking the Castle, pretty much you're pretty much castling the entire site off. But if you are doing this, then it's probably worth just straight impacting this wall out. So let's just say, and then that way, this is probably like a dodgy. Yeah, so you'd have someone shotgun this out anyway, and then your last one, Castle will be service door, and then you just tell everybody who's leaving site to go out through kitchen way, and then go up through blue stairs.
5 seconds to insertion.
So your 2 reinforcements is Castle.
Keep an eye out for op
Again,
4
like if Jaeger's done this one, which is like pretty much like then have Jaeger do this one, and then you do these 2, or you can do those 2. Alternatively, you can also keep a hold of one of your impacts too as well, and have someone just make the rotate downstairs themselves. It's like the mute do that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So as Castle, then you'd roam up here with Jaeger, or you and Castle and Mute can roam up here, and then Jaeger can roam around the billiards table because it's faster. Makes some more sense that way. So it's pretty simple. We will go to Mute though. There's a couple of holes I need to show, but there's nothing too crazy really on this. Some people would like if Castle had both impacts, then you'd impact the rotation and then impact into blue bar, which is also quite a good, nice one to do, because then if you had a Mute then go upstairs and shotgun the hatch in office, then you can drop down from office to blue bar quite easily and then have a good way to retake site. So it really is whatever you can able to do. Having the Castle will also make sure they can't rush the site reliably. So yeah, it's a good one to do. As long as you have like this vaultable, it's not a bad idea. The main thing is if you're doing this, then the people on the site need to kind of not die instantly. Like they can't, if there's like a Blackbeard or Glaz and the plant's going down, like the people upstairs then need to immediately get on the angles, like even if it's going to get them killed, because they just need, like the plant goes down, it's kind of hard to retake kitchen sometimes. Just because all the runners are going to be playing or whatever, so. But nothing too complicated with the Castle really at all. It's just straight gunfights upstairs. So we're going to go to Mute, and I'm going to show like one tip thing that Rogue have done and other teams have started doing on this site, and I think it really helps the roamers. So typically Castle in this situation, once he's got all his stuff down, he would go on cams, or whoever's available upstairs could just go on cams, just very early at the start, just general information. Because Smoke, Maestro are not going to have time to get on cams. So we're going to finish this up with the Mute. And we're going to show you some quite strong mutes. So, you'll be shotgunning everything that you'd normally shotgun.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs
So,
protected.
for example, we're going to say that your Castle impacted this rotation is using the other rotation for blue, right? So you're going to start just by basically helping. If you do this, and then if you do the kitchen holes, you're instantly helping Smoke a lot. But then you're also going to be really low on time. Which is why it's really important that Maestro does those holes over there.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds and counting.
Like a couple of examples for mute jammers you can do, a really good
Keep an eye
general
out for Op
decent
4
ones.
attempting to defuse your bombs.
So obviously you're gonna mute both of these. You're gonna have to double mute this. Alternatively, just throw one mute jammer down, because they're gonna probably assume that then you've got all of it. And then muting here is also really good. So else you then you'd be going upstairs, right? But I'm gonna show you something quite cool you can do. So if you go to the spot here, the right side of this light, there it is. Then you can see directly into into this room. So if you've got smoke, you can throw canisters up and you can help the person there. And if you go to, I think it's the right of this light as well. So yeah, it's like right this left light and the right, like between these two lights. Chugging up, you can see into guitar, and this allows you to get an extra angle onto the roamers. Just be careful though, if they drone this out properly, you got pretty much a free kill. But again, if they don't drone it out, it's like an extra angle you can use, and this is kind of like a one-way angle really, because the attackers will not often use this, because as a defender you're not really sighting back from most of the time anyway, because it's quite a dangerous position. So even if they open up here, so they're using these holes, it literally does not matter, because you can sit here, you have this reinforcement. Yeah, I don't know. It's honestly fine for mute player as well, but then the problem with this site is, right, you can't anchor A, so like one person here and then one person bathroom is way too many people, so mute should roam. So again, if you're roaming with mute, you're almost out of time for the round. So the only other things I would do with him is once you've got your shit done on site, so I can do those holes facing penthouse and stuff, that's fine. Just grab like these two. I wouldn't even necessarily grab this hatch, but it's still a good one to have just for the fight. And then once you've done this, just be careful rotating back, because by that point in the round it's going to be quite late in the round, so there might be someone on the roof watching rotates, but just be careful. So yeah, that is kitchen defense. And we swap to attack, but yeah, that's pretty much it. The two mirrors, like if you want to swap it up, you can take mirror and you can mirror upstairs penthouse facing to guitar, and then just put the other mirror triple wall downstairs looking into lobby. Other than that, there's not too much variation on this site. That's kind of how the meta is right now, is just keep it wide open on the kitchen side, and then try and hold the site from above and waste as much time as you can. Because most teams, even if they go for heavy top floor control, you're trying to waste a lot of time as the roamers, you can drop down for hatches, and then you can play retakes quite easily. It is hard though if they kill Smoke and Moisture on the service center on the side, then at that point it's quite hard to win around, but it's a very interesting site. It's a very good first pick site as well, because most teams will bring Thermite on this map just for penthouse, because everyone likes penthouse. So that's always a really good idea. So yeah, I will see you in the next one.